it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face. That's what I always like to say. And check that out. Oh yeah, that is a real donut pizza. How's everybody doing today? I am here in Novi Sad. I'm at the bus/train station, and it's a beautiful station, and I'm gonna show you guys what you have to do when you first arrive here in Novi Sad. It's really a special place to come to, and there's one very delicious food that I'm gonna be taking you guys to that you will not regret trying. Maybe you'll regret trying if you're on a diet, but if you're not on a diet and you're just trying to have a good time and a great vacation, I'm gonna take you guys to a place right next to here in the train station. So I'm gonna head that way and show you guys what Novi Sad does best. This place is called Panzer Roti, and it's the place you got to come if you are near the train station.
My father invented this during 1984. Here in this place, Bulevar, oslobođenja, it was from November last year. First you make the dough. After that you leave the dough to make it bigger, to stuff with air and so on. And after that you're stuffing it with ham and cheese. After that you're frying it, and that's all. Differences between Italian Panzerotti and ours is because we are deep frying it in oil, palm oil, and the Italian one, they're oven baked. Plus there is the other difference is because their dough is more like a croissant dough and ours is more like a donut dough, but salty, not sweet.
Ketchup. Some chili.
And the cheese.
And cheese, yes.
Wow, and the cheese just melts a lot.
Yeah.
It just melts in there.
This is.
Wow. That looks amazing. This is the Panzer Roti. We got the cheese, kind of a sharp mozzarella cheese that they put on the top here, and it kind of melts away because this thing is very hot. It's like a donut pizza. Inside there's ham and cheese, and then on the outside we've got some chili sauce. I am gonna dig into this, you guys. This looks amazing. This cheese is just getting really melted. Check that out, you guys. This is the ham and cheese inside here, and then you got the cheese melting away on here, and I gotta take a bite before this thing gets all over the place. If it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face. That's what I always like to say. And check that out. Oh yeah, that is a real donut pizza. It's kind of like a wet burrito meets a donut meets a pizza. The man who invented this made this in 1984. He opened up his shop. The locals loved it, but then he sold it to another person that didn't really manage the shop so well, and that shop kind of died out in popularity. And then there was a big forum on Facebook that was saying how they really loved this place. This place is back in business because of that forum, and they realized how many people loved this recipe that this guy did. Panzer Roti is the way to go if you are here in Novi Sad. You gotta try it because it's a very special treat. It's not something you have every day, but it's something you got to try. Gotta have it. You get that little bit of flavor of a donut, but it's mixed with pizza, and it's not sweet at all. There's no added sugar. It's nice and puffy, that bread with the cheese inside. Definitely something everybody has to try. Very big portion. I recommend you share this with somebody. Doughy, donutty pizza that has got cheese all on top of it that's just melting away. And then that ham is very high quality. They're doing it the exact same way they were doing it back in 1984, and that is what made everybody remember them. Anytime I'm gonna be coming to Novi Sad, I'm eating this straight away because this is where it is at if you like amazing food. But if you are on a diet, don't try it because this is not for you. If you are wanting something a little bit naughty, but very tasty. I really like places like that that are just simple with only one thing on the menu. They make them when you order it, so it's not like a massive complicated menu. You just need to order one thing. There was a lot of Hungarians that lived here, and a lot of Austrians, and a lot of mixed population that lived here because it's right on the border of what used to be the Austria-Hungarian Empire and Ottoman Empire. So it was kind of two big powers and this was kind of the border city. That is what makes Novi Sad such a melting pot for all the different kinds of cuisines in the region. I have just arrived at my last stop for the day. This place is called Beer Store, and I am drinking the Beetroot IPA milkshake. And as you can see, it is very cloudy and really amazing to look at. Very red because of the beet juice that goes in here. This brewery actually is the owner of this beer store. It's actually not really a store, it's more of a tap room with a bunch of other brewery guests. And so they've got breweries from all over Serbia, but most of all they've got breweries that are local to here in Novi Sad. And Zebir, which the 3 right here in Cyrillic is a Z sound, so Zebir. They have a lot of great beers to choose from. But this one caught my eye because it's a milkshake IPA made from beets. So we're gonna give this one a try right now and tell you what I think. It's not as thick as some of the milkshake IPAs that you get somewhere like San Diego or wherever else. It's kind of got a nice sweet hint of beetroot. So it's a little bit earthy, but it's also got a little bit of sweetness from that beetroot. And then you've got the bitterness from the IPA. It's just an all-around great flavor. The bitterness level is not so high on this one, and it's not such a thick beer. It's a refreshing, good for summertime beer for sure. They made this one kind of in mind for summer. Right now it's like late June, and it's definitely pretty hot outside. So they did a good job on this one, keeping in mind that it's not winter time and you don't want something so thick. It's just an all-around nice beer, and I love beet. I love beet so much. It's a staple here, as you can see. We like to shake up the bottom because that is where you get a lot of the cloudiness from the bottom. The sediment that flows down to the bottom, it's kind of the yeasty, the extra bits of juices that get in down there. So we're gonna show you guys what it's like when we pour this into here, how much cloudier it gets. So yeah, you can see it's a little bit more cloudy once you pour that sediment. Look at that. Definitely for any Hefeweizen or wit beer that's from Belgium, you want to pour almost 95% of the beer into the glass. Then you take the rest of the bottle or the can and you shake it up, swirl it around, and then you want to get that sediment all kind of absorbed into that beer, and then you want to pour it into the glass. That is how you properly drink German beer and a lot of other beers around the world, because the sediment really gets stuck at the bottom and it doesn't get a chance to get into your glass. But if you're drinking a lager, you don't have to do that. It's normally for more cloudy Hefeweizens, wit beers, fruity beers. Belgium Limebacks, and any beer that you look at the bottom of the bottle and you see there is a good amount of stuff there, you want that. This place is only a 20-minute walk from the train station, so it's not so far away. Also 20 minutes from the city center. Definitely a place to hang out and get a couple drinks in before you go out to the clubs. Hopefully 2021 and 2022 are going to be very eventful and more fun than 2020. So cheers to that. See you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and make sure you guys stay safe out there in the world. Hello friends, I'm going to be showing you guys where locals go here in Belgrade. The place's name is Walter, and as we can see, we got the train coming through this location. Every like 10 minutes you get the train coming through. It's a really great atmosphere, and this location is right at the heart of downtown. It's not far away at all. Great place to go to if you're on a tight budget, but also if you just want the authentic experience of eating where the locals eat. And so this is a chain. There's a bit more than 10 locations all around Belgrade, but they also have got them in Novi Sad. So they've got them all over the country. Walter's is a Sarajevo themed restaurant, so they do have a lot of things that are kind of Sarajevo style.